This video is an example of how to use frozen sperm samples from the EXRC to produce fertilized embryos. Throughout this video, embryos are maintained in 0.1 times MBS. As depicted in the written version of this protocol, if your lab uses MMR, it's fine to substitute all steps containing MBS with the equivalent MMR. Before you start, ensure the water bath is preheated to 37 degrees and that the 0.1 times MBS is at room temperature. You also need 20 to 200 microliter tips for handling sperm, and these need either to be large orifice tips or pre-cut. Finally, don't forget to label your Petri dishes before you start. When using frozen sperm, you may choose, like us, to examine the quality of a small clutch of unfertilized eggs prior to making the decision to defrost aliquots of the frozen sperm itself. Gently massage the female to produce a normal-sized clutch of eggs that you would otherwise fertilize when using fresh sperm. When we're recovering a particularly precious line, we use a smaller clutch of eggs from 3 separate females to increase the likelihood of getting larger numbers of healthy offspring. Within 10 minutes of the eggs being laid, sperm aliquots need to be removed from -80 storage and rapidly defrosted at 37 degrees in a water bath. When recovering frozen sperm stored in distant -80 freezers, it is recommended that the frozen sperm is first transported on dry ice to the fertilization bench. Frozen sperm should be rotated in a gentle figure of 8 motion for up to 30 seconds in a water bath or until thawed. Please note that a heat block is not a suitable alternative for this step. Over hundreds of experiments, we have found that the fertility achieved using frozen sperm is around 80% on average and ranges between 50% and 100%. Once thawed, add 125 microliters of room temperature 0.1 times MBS to the sperm aliquot. If the 0.1 times MBS is added relatively vigorously, there is no need to mix the sperm by pipetting. Transfer the entire contents of the aliquot to the eggs contained within the Petri dish, ensuring the eggs are evenly covered, and gently spread the eggs to form one layer across the dish. Finally, following a 10-minute incubation period, flood the dish with 0.1 times MBS. Once the eggs have turned, dejelly the dish and grow on as normal.